Jujutsu Kaisen fans have to be going on a bulk at this point because every week they are being fed a 5-star meal, and this episode was no different. There is a cinematic masterpiece being made. It actually baffles me that there are people who hate season 2 because we are constantly being graced with movie quality episodes. This whole episode is just meathead greatness between the one who stands on business, Choso, and Mr. Left Right Goodnight, Itadori Yuji. This man Yuji was blitzing around Shibuya like he's Sonic just to rush into the station where he would inevitably end up seeing God. The two made eye contact with Choso, immediately locked in. Get yourself a friend like Choso. Heard his brother got packed and made it his life mission to make sure Yuji met the same fate. I was always someone that never understood the massive love for Choso. I didn't hate him, but I didn't love him either. He was just there. My feelings towards him were, he's just alright. But recently, the anime found a way to make a character I originally didn't resonate with move my soul, because Choso's blood manipulation is so cool visually in the anime. And the episode looking like the Kizo Monogatari movie throughout, the experience was enhanced even further. When the arrow sign fell on the ground and pointed directly at Yuji, I knew I was about to witness greatness. The animators really used the environment to display that Choso is about to beat the daylights out of Yuji, and he does. In the first half, Choso is simply button mashing like me when I play any fighting game, and Yuji is just getting overwhelmed. At any point Yuji thinks he has a chance, boom, he's getting hit with the supernova back shots. Didn't even let the man breathe because he immediately creates a blood dagger and starts putting holes in his feet. It's like Choso was doing an audition to be a UK citizen, and it's not looking good for Yuji until ChatGPT Mekamaru appears to give him the explanation on how to defeat Choso. They bait this man to fight inside the bathroom, the standard high school fight tactic, so that the water from all of the destroyed sinks and toilets cause Choso's blood to dissolve, nerfing him. That's a good lesson to be learned here. Always fight someone when you are in your own turf and when the environment benefits you. Unfortunately for Yuji, Choso's a quick learner and is absolutely cooking this man in hand-to-hand combat. This is the most desperate we've seen Yuji. He started biting Choso's hand like he's Goku, but Yuji finally realizes that he doesn't need to be the MC. Just play his role and get the job done. Some of y'all need to take it to heart. You're not that guy. You're not the main character. And after this, the two hit the hardest poses in the series that had people in TikTok losing their minds because the anime didn't copy and paste the manga panel. Never in my life have I seen a community so hell-bent on wanting still frames for their anime adaptations. Now, I was so surprised they decided to play the instrumental to the song Remember during the finale of this fight. That was a genius inclusion, because the fight choreography in this final section was insane. When Choso whipped out the Wolverine claws, I had to pause the episode and just take in the amount of love that went into this. There were even moments where Yuji starts to get seriously injured and the music starts to begin to fade to display that he's like slowly losing consciousness for a split moment, and they didn't even need to do all that. This episode had me wishing I never read the manga and experienced this fight fresh out the womb with the anime. And then they even make a callback to episode 24 of season 1, so you think Yuji is going to win? And again, I read the manga, but I was so immersed in this episode I forgot Yuji lost, and reality quickly set in because Yuji's shoulder gets blown out and he gets sent flying like Blueno when Luffy used Gear 2 for the first time. In my last JJK video, I said I wouldn't be surprised if Choso got the Nanami treatment, and being the man that I am, my future sight abilities have once again proven that my predictions always age well. Choso really decided to add salt to the wound and flex on this kid, showed off the abs and everything.
Think louder, clearer, and more feeling. How about using some emotion?
This wasn't even in the manga. You can't call me crazy for this. I told you, MAPPA has an agenda. Every single character in this series is going to get buffs so that the neuron activated alongside other areas are going crazy inside the audience. I'm a man of class, so I won't spoil anime onlys like manga readers do, but I'll just say this. The MAPPA horniness will most likely carry on to the rest of the season. I'll give them credit though. It's a smart marketing strategy. But yeah, Yuji got cooked. It's just what happens when Yuji decides to run legit 1v1s without the Jump Kaisen special. Mr. Left Right Goodnight is looking like Dillon Danis. Yuji is my son, but the truth has to be said. He was a victim out there. The beating was so bad, anime onlys were begging for Sukuna to come out. Now this is crazy to me because Sukuna witnessed the slaughter and called Yuji a bum. Said, how are you losing to these nobodies? You're a fraud. Sukuna does not like this man Yuji at all. I need anime onlys to get this through their heads. You do not want that man Sukuna coming out. He is not an ally. Y'all are going to learn very soon that Gege Akutami is a hater. If there's one thing that brings him joy, it's making sure that the characters suffer. And before Yuji is about to get packed by the man who stood on business, he starts tweaking, starts seeing memories of his op eating with his brothers and starts feeding him like this is an episode out of a harem anime. And Choso starts to realize that this kid might be his little bro. Choso is simply going through the rite of passage that every big brother goes through. It's a quick time event that comes along with the update. It's like when you are fighting with your little brother, but things end up going too far and you realize you beat the Burks off them. The guilt starts to hit like crazy because you start to think, damn, Lil Bro got cooked. My fault. I forgot to not infuse Haki with my attacks. You start to hear the footsteps of your parents coming and you know you're about to get the worst punishment of your life. A situation where no matter what you do, you lose because you have to make sure that every 3 business days, Lil Bro gets humbled. But when you do, for whatever reason, they got negative durability feats and it looks like you took them to the JoJo school of writing. Hit bro with the 7-page Muda. If you're an older brother watching this video, make sure to comment humble little bro because our duty of making sure the little brother understands the harsh environment of the world goes unnoticed. But you know what else is going unnoticed? The fact that we are only in the halfway point of this season and MAPPA is releasing episodes of movie quality. This is easily the best episode in the series in terms of action and we are nowhere near what is considered the best fight in the arc by manga readers. If MAPPA is going to continue with this level of quality, lives will be changed when this fight drops. And your life will change as well when you decide to join me on this journey to 10K because if you are someone who enjoys anime content that keeps it real, consider subscribing so when I hit 10K you can brag about being a day one. I gotta get back in the kitchen to cook. Peace.